All right, here's another hot take. So for those that don't know, CNN is not too fond of Trump. They're sort of the arbiters of fake news. And for those on the left, they take them as, well, I don't know. You might like them. I don't know. They're not doing too well. But here's some. Now this is a political op-ed. Okay, social commentary. So it's not from CNN, right? But this is true. It's very true. You can see, well, since in 1970s, 1975, 80, it's been kind of stagnant up and down, up and down, up and down for everybody, up and down. But it's about this, and it's at another low point right here in 2016, right? And what this pretty much says is, I'm not going to open it up. It's in a PDF. If you type in, oh gosh, let me hold on. Let me do a refresh. Here. If you type in Black men are exceeding America, CNN, there's the URL for it. You can find it. The URL at the top there was this one right down here, URL defense, proof point. It's a PDF. I'm not going to open it up, but like the share. Okay, this is great, fantastic, right? Like, and I went over this in another video. It's like one of the first videos of the series I did, where it goes over all sorts of stats. But essentially, what this says is, black folk are doing really well. That's great. And here's the other part of it. Black employment is at its lowest point on record. And yes, it is. But if you check here, it always has. Except for like right here where it's the same. And that gap between here and here is like the lowest that's ever been too. And this is CNN again. CNN money, but it's CNN. And hey, look at this. 2010, 16.8%. And yeah, part of that was Obama, but it's being continued by Trump. You know, it's kind of a weak article, but it's a continuing trend. Lowest unemployment in the last 17 years. What a great number. Like, it's so good. It's so good. You know, like, yeah, they're above average, right? They're above the average by about 2%, 3%. Let's call it 3%. Make it, you know, 4 to 7. Okay. But it's the best it's ever been, and it's because of Trump. Now, Obama did kick it off in the right direction, but it's also part of market cycles too. Now, market cycles. This is part of my sort of my wheelhouse. Essentially, well, you know, we're gonna go back to paint. Let me do this. Is it this one? Yeah, all right. I need to name that paint. Hold on, I'll do it later. All right. So essentially, the market goes like this, right? And you have peaks and you have troughs, right? A peak and a trough. A peak and a trough. And when we are at a peak, you know, usually employment is high. This is employment, right? It's up. Employment is up, etc. But when we are in a trough down low, right, unemployment is up, right? So the idea, you know, it's like, okay, we're in a peak right now, right? The market's doing great, and employment's high, and there's this natural trend of this to happen, and really the president can only dictate. I'm talking about the market here, not unemployment. Can only dictate this, you know, up and down maybe a couple percentage points, because that's just a general trend of the U.S. market. If we look at Dow Jones Industrial Average log scale. See if I can get it in the log scale. Might be kind of hard to find one. Max. Settings. Logarithmic. Here we go. Alright, and so you can see... Let's see, can I draw on this thing? Okay, so this started in 85-ish, 84. Right, and as you can see, we have peaks and we have troughs. Peaks and troughs. I guess say peak and trough, and a peak. Oops. And what the log scale does is it lets you see percentage growth a little bit. Let's see if I can get comparison. No. Okay, let's just do Dow. That's fine. Oh, that is the Dow. My bad. Nasdaq. All right. A peak. Oh, this is the dot-com bubble, by the way. Peak and trough. Oops. Oh, goodness gracious. A peak and a trough, a peak, a trough, a peak, and a trough, of course. And you can see the percentage, what it's at. So, you know, 200% to 1,000%. You know, and it started off over here with, you know, 0%, 1%, 0. I guess technically like 4%. You know, to 800% before it started on the next trough, 500% to 1,000. So it doubled, and this one went from 300% to let's 800%, so it about tripled, you know, doubled in half. So like I said, you have, oh, you guys can't see that. I guess you guys can see it over here. My bad. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. There we go. Okay. So all right, and then start back over here. We've got, you know, 3% over here, and let me get rid of this fucking Nasdaq because it's kind of weird. Dow Jones Industrial. Okay, we've got, you know, it's worth 1,000, and then up here it's worth 11,000. Okay, so it doubled the double 3 times, right? So 1,000, 2,000. That's once. 2,000 to 4,000. No, it doubled the double 3 times, then it increased by half. And we had a trough, right? Down to what is that? 8,000, and the next peak was 13. So it didn't quite double. That's okay. That happens. Then we had a trough, right? And I don't know, what is that? 6K, 7K, makes it easy. 7, 14, 20, 28. So if we doubled it, we doubled it and then halved the double, right? So nothing's comparing to back here, you know, the 80s, the early 90s, the 2000s. Although that number looks great, you know, 7,000 to 24,000 looks great, but the percentage growth of that is 7, 14, 21, 3 times versus 1,000 to what? 14. That's much bigger growth, percentage-wise, and that's really what matters. Anyway, the point of all this is that if I take a picture of this, I can post that in Paint, and I can switch over. Ah. No, what? Yes. Okay. So oops. What is going on? Alright, there we go. Okay. So we could look at it historically too. We look at that graph, actually. Let's compare it. Because I betcha it's pretty damn close. Okay, we're going to do a little comparison, but I'm going to draw on here like the areas where unemployment would be low. So here unemployment would be low. I'm sorry, would be high. Here unemployment would be high. I guess you could say here 91, that little spike would be kind of high. And here employment would be at an all-time low, right? And that's pretty much it. You know, that's sort of where we're going, right? And it kind of makes sense anyway. So let me, I should pull this back up. Let me do that. Alright, so we've got 2003. Yep. I guess it did okay. What's the other? 2009? Yep, it's pretty high. Right? And of course we know we're at an all-time low right now with that, so it makes sense. It's up. This goes down. The one that's kind of off is 2003. No, it's kind of the start of it, isn't it? You know, 2003 to 2004. Look at 2004. Yeah, 2004. Maybe I'm looking at that wrong. Yeah, it's about probably about somewhere in there. It's going up. Unemployment's going up. Poverty's going up. I guess let's actually look at the unemployment numbers. Let's do that. That makes it easier. Unemployment numbers graph. Okay. This doesn't go all the way back, but let's. So it goes back to 08, where it was high. 08, actually, yeah, 09, I'm sorry, because that was right here, yeah. So check this out. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. See that? It's about 09, right? Oh, look at that. Pretty damn close, right? And then look, we're here, and in 18, what do you see? Way up here. And that's going to be pretty accurate everywhere, right? Anytime there's a dip, like say, right here, or here, any of these like big spikes like here and here, you're going to see like a little jab, but the big ones when it goes like real far down, you know? Like, this was a pretty big down area. This is a pretty big down area. That's when those big spikes of unemployment hit. If you're wondering, these bars at the bottom represent volume of trade. So, like, the higher these bars are, the more volume, the more money gets tossed around with this, you know? And of course, you know, you see a big volume with the advent of the internet, like widespread online trading. And big boom right here. You know, what happened here? Here's 2016. Here's the start of 2017. What happened here? You know? And then, like, you could even say, well, when did Bush enter office, right? And when did he leave? Right about in here, right? And then look at that sharp downtrend. Look at that. You can connect the peaks. Do I have a straight line? Yeah, I do. You can kind of like see this trend, right? Pretty clear trend. The volume going down, and then you can see. Now, I'm not a fan of Bush or anything, but you can clearly see, like, the sharp volume difference. I guess it went up rapidly. You know. Here's 9/11. If you're interested, right? That little this right here. That right there. And then it stagnated, but it's high. We have decrease, and then Clinton years it started going up. Advent of the internet, right? So we guess we have this entire period. Then we have stagnation of market, right? Nothing. And then look at this magic fucking boom! Look at that. What happened there? Well, Trump's president. That's really what it is. Lots of volume, big percentage increase. Of course, if you know anything about markets, that can't last. That won't last. So let's talk about that for a second. So market cycle. Now this is the extreme. I guess this is an okay one. Make sure we're seeing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and essentially, this is pretty much it. Here's the here we go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. But the difference, here, yes, perfect. Somebody else did it, see? And if you're below this line, you're in a recession, right? So we're right here, right now. We're in this right here. We just got out of one. And this has been the history of the United States, essentially. But here's what happens, and this deals with the psychology of it a little bit, and there's a bit of truth in it if you look at. Oh, this is a better one, too. But we'll go with the psychology, right? Everything's awful, right? Here's disbelief, here's disbelief, same thing. And as it goes up, people get happy, and they get sad, and then it cycles. And you can see it here, supply market cycle peak and trough. Goes up over time. And you can see this with really easy with the with Amazon stock. Max. So if you look in here, right, this is the .com bubble. It's the same thing. And up and down, of course. Woof, look at that. Of course, we know Amazon's just fucking killing it, obviously. But if you look at Yahoo, not Yahoo, eBay stock, it's gonna be the same sort of deal. You know, you can really see the .com bubble. Oop, boop. And it goes up, and it goes down, and it goes up, and you know, I guess you say it goes up and down, up, and it's gonna go down. And same thing with the stock market, but the difference and what the president can do, and this is what's important, is the president can give you those essential couple percentage points, which makes the difference between a really bad recession, like right here, or a really good one. And this is very indicative of how people feel, how people with money feel. And the one thing I've learned when I'm doing because I trade cryptocurrencies, is this is well, you get out right here. You start taking profit right here, you know, because you got in when everybody's sad. Boom. You get out. Or you get in right here, or somewhere in this range, right? That's actually called a Wyckoff, kind of. We'll zoom in here, alright. This is a Wyckoff trade. Wyckoff trading. And you'll see it here. Oh, look at that. What is that? Oh. Essentially, and look at this price cycle. It's like the same thing. So essentially, it goes down, it accumulates for a bit. You have a dramatic spike down, and it goes up. And if you look at that, went down, accumulated, dramatic spike down, up. It's called the spring. And you can see little itty bitty ones here and there. And if you get really into close, you know, this is like a week or a week. Each one of these is a week. So, ooh, Yahoo, please stop. Okay. Oh, I can. Okay, good. Anyway, look at that. Oh, and let's even see. Oh, guess who just found out that the world found out who won. Oh, like over here, I guess. Then oh, but look at that. Everybody knows Trump's becoming president soon. Oh, I guess here. No, where was I? Don't even remember. Anyway, Trump's becoming president soon. Oh, he's president now, and it's high. This is beautiful. This volume is beautiful. And this is same sort of thing we saw back here, you know. Anyway, my dog needs to go outside. I'm rambling. Bye.